stop scrolling, because we need to talk about Selena Gomez and the way the internet absolutely malfunctions whenever she dares to exist in peace. I swear, the moment she cracks a smile or posts a video looking even remotely joyful, entire comment sections turn into Olympic-level detective forums trying to prove she's secretly miserable. It's like some people aren't happy unless she's sad, and that says way more about them than it ever will about her. But today, we're diving deep into all of it, so get comfy. Let's begin with the video that sent some corners of the internet spiraling. Benny Blanco posted a TikTok of him and Selena casually cooking together. Nothing dramatic, nothing staged, just two people in the kitchen making tempura, laughing, talking, and genuinely enjoying each other's company. It was honestly wholesome. Cozy. The kind of moment that feels soft and real, not curated for attention. But the instant the video hit people's screens, a very specific type of commenter came running. You know the ones, the body language experts with zero credentials, the relationship critics who have never kept a relationship longer than a phone battery, and the "I analyzed her facial expression at 2:14 and she blinked" weird crowd. Suddenly, the comment section was full of people insisting she didn't look happy, was acting, or seemed uncomfortable. As if these people are sitting there with magnifying glasses like they're auditioning for a detective show. Let's be honest, some folks simply want her to be unhappy. Not because she is, but because it validates a story they've built in their heads. A story where she's permanently heartbroken, constantly fragile, and incapable of being in a healthy relationship. That version of her gives certain people somewhere to pour their own frustrations. But the problem is, it's not real. The girl is smiling, laughing, relaxed, cooking with someone she loves, living in peace. But some people are so committed to believing she's secretly suffering that they would argue with a photo of her holding a "I'm fine, thanks" sign. Honestly, if your hobby is dissecting a stranger's facial expressions frame by frame, you might need a new hobby. Maybe a walk, a fresh air moment, something. But the funniest part? While these strangers are squinting at her every blink, Selena herself is giving absolutely zero attention to the noise. She's in her soft era, her calm era, her "I survived enough chaos in my life, I'm allowed to rest" era. And that right there is what bothers people most. She's not giving them the meltdown they're rooting for. Now, about those rumors that started swirling recently, all that talk about her marriage supposedly falling apart. Where did the rumors come from? Absolutely nowhere. Just digital air. People grabbed one grain of nothing, sprinkled it with their own imagination, and suddenly there were full-blown stories circulating online. But even with that nonsense floating around, she didn't waver. She didn't respond. She didn't defend herself. She simply kept living. That's strength. That's growth. That's healing. Because let's not forget, she and Benny have been navigating real-life challenges, including that terrifying situation when his mom had to break in and had to hide in the bathroom. That's not drama, that's trauma. That's fear. And going through something that frightening puts everything into perspective. After experiencing something like that, spending a calm evening cooking with someone who loves you feels even more precious. There's a level of intimacy in quiet moments like that, a kind of closeness that doesn't need to be performed for the internet. And that's probably why people struggle with it. They're used to chaos. They're used to drama from other celeb couples who treat attention like oxygen. So when they see Selena choosing peace, they don't know how to process it. Let's talk about why her happiness upsets people so much. Some people view Selena as a character in a drama series that they personally produce in their heads. To them, she has to stay heartbroken forever because that keeps the story going. If she's happy, if she's healed, if she's loving someone openly, then their imaginary storyline ends. And they can't handle that ending. Others are projecting. They aren't happy in their own lives, so they look for reasons to tear down people who are. Seeing someone else happy reminds them of what they're missing. And instead of working on their own lives, they choose to nitpick someone else's joy. It's easier to criticize a stranger than confront yourself. But Selena refuses to fold under that pressure. Instead, she's choosing to live in moments that feel genuine and safe. She's cooking. She's laughing. She's building a life filled with softness, not noise. And that's powerful. Especially because for years, people have turned her into a symbol of heartbreak. They want her sad songs. They want her crying on stage. They want the dramatics. But right now, she's showing the world something more honest, that healing doesn't always look like a triumphant explosion of confidence. Sometimes healing looks like a quiet kitchen, a shared laugh, the simple comfort of being with someone who treats you gently. And guess what? She deserves that. Wholeheartedly. Selena's happiness shouldn't be controversial. It should be celebrated. She has walked through fires most people couldn't survive, and yet here she is, glowing, growing, and refusing to let anyone drag her back into darkness. What people need to understand is this: you can't keep someone in a chapter they've outgrown just because you're stuck in it. She has moved forward. She's living a new life. And if that triggers people, that's something they need to deal with within themselves. At the end of the day, the video wasn't about acting or pretending or sending hidden messages. It was simply two people making dinner. Two people enjoying each other. Two people finding normalcy in a world that constantly wants to complicate everything they do. It was soft. It was sweet. It was human. And maybe that's the real issue: some people forgot celebrities are human beings too. Not characters. Not property. Not emotional punching bags for internet strangers. So let them talk. Let them overanalyze. Let them spiral. Because no matter what they say, Selena is out here choosing joy. Choosing peace. Choosing a life that feels good to her. And that's the kind of energy more people need in their own lives.